Melody here with a new video. All right, so we're going to get into this TGIF clip here. Now, they did a story on Hazel-E, and we already know Funky got a lot of history with Hazel-E. He's always going in on her. And I seen him struggle. I think he struggled with trying to unlock his better self and then struggling with, throwing a little shade like his old self. So let's hear what he had to say.
Hazel-E opened up about a time when she believed her ex-husband was trying to poison her. She said she was drinking a water bottle and walked away briefly. When she returned, her water bottle was filled with bleach. At the time, she believed he was trying to take her out so he could get the life insurance policy. I'm going to go to Al first.
I don't know who's dumber in this situation. First of all, everybody knows that if you got a new life insurance policy, I think everybody should know, you can't just cash it in after you've been accepted. In generally, it takes up to 2 years because companies have, they are able to invoke a contestability clause. So I hope that's not true, but I hope this just all sounds wrong.
Do you think he'd be dumb enough to put bleach, to try to kill her that way? Who can't smell bleach in water?
Right, and who's going to drink the whole thing to the point where it's going to kill her?
He don't seem that smart either. Let's not act like he's some Rhodes Scholar either. Funky, what do you think?
See,
you know what?
Y'all don't be thinking I'm for real when I say I'm unlocking my better self.
Do you have something nice to say?
Actually, I do. This is very jacked up that somebody would do this to another human being, yet alone your child's mother. I saw the interview, and Hazel began to choke up, and she had some very valid points. She said the water bottle was on the table. She got up to run to the kitchen. If you're in your own home, all y'all need to stop lying. Nobody takes their cup, okay, and when they're in their house that they just drank out of. I don't waste this damn water on my shirt and smell it and all these types of things. It is very likely that somebody can put something to their mouth that had chemicals in it. I think it's messed up, especially when she started describing how she was convulsing and vomiting and whatever the case may be. I think it's messed up, and she should have sent his ass to jail. Now, what I want for the two of them, though, I want them both to stop. You know what I need them to do? I need y'all both to get back together. Because the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. And the fact that both of y'all are just keep going at each other says that y'all both still love each other. Just get back to damn together and take us out the group chat, please.
It does seem like the level of negativity and vitriol that they, mostly him, I think he does it more than her, but I don't really follow them like that. And I know, you poked fun at her. This show has been kind of, not as sympathetic towards her. But I admire that you just did that, Funky, because, you don't have to like the person or love the person to have some empathy for them. And this is wrong. Before, there was a time where they both seemed very much in love with each other. It wasn't a one-sided thing. He signed up for it. He proposed to her. They got married. And they did seem like they were really into each other for a bit. And when it went bad, it went really bad. So maybe there is still some feelings there left, because after a while, you'd be like, I don't care about him. But they still seem like it's on level 10 between the two of them.
All right. So as you can see, he unlocked his better self with that story. But there's another part to this where, he threw a little shade and he just couldn't help himself. Check it out.
All right. Speaking of Hazel-E, her ex, Devon Waller, recently threw some shade. He wrote, "I'm so glad my daughter has my face, not hers."
God damn it, man. The shade. God.
Y'all, I feel like anytime there's a story about Hazel-E, this is Funky internally.
It's just because she sit your ugly ass down so damn well. I'm still unlocking my better self, and it's been working. I can't stand that damn girl. It's because she ugly. Damn. And it's funny because when people do stuff like this, they purposely go out and get the worst picture of you can find. Now, don't get me wrong, the camera can only use what you give it. But Devon, more days than not, you and Hazel-E do favor each other sometimes. Now that is how she looked when she first. Ooh, good God!
She don't look like that now, though.
No, she doesn't. And I will say, unlike some people who keep going and touching their face, and it gets worse. Believe it or not, as I unlock my better self, the more she's been touching hers, the better she's been looking. Truth be told.
Here's my thing: when people say someone that they was with, like, oh, they're so ugly or whatever, you can say a lot of things about your ex. You can say, I was scammed. I didn't know their character. I didn't, they lied about their finances, or I didn't know the sex would be whatever. But when you that's who you married. You chose that person who you now shitting on their face. You, at one point, was telling that face, I love you every day. You, sir. So knock it off. Al, go ahead. Help us.
No, I just find it very funny that we're starting to witness a lot of dudes talking crap about women that they used to be with. Like you said, I guess it's this new generation of men. They are really going hard on social media against the women that they once loved or used to date, or in this case, used to be married to. And I'm kind of not used to that. That's that new generation. At least in my generation, we used to have respect, right? We either didn't comment, we let the woman kind of do all the commenting. But this new group, this new generation, they are firing back, and they don't care what it looks like or what it makes them look like.
Yeah, it's very sassy.
All right, y'all. Well, what do you think about what Funky had to say? First of all, I guess the better question is, what do you think about the whole trying to poison her with bleach? Like, do you think that her ex really did do that? I don't know. I low-key think that he did. Now, I don't know how much bleach he put in there, and I feel like depending on how much, if you put a certain amount in the glass, I mean, as soon as you pick up that mug, you can already smell it. I mean, you already know there's something ain't right. But anyway, honestly, I wouldn't put it past him, because I feel like he's always coming for her, and he's cutting deep too with that whole picture and everything like that. But I do respect Funky. I think he did a real good job not going in on her. And also too, because if you think about it, we obviously know that he's talked so much crap about her before. And I think that at some point, and I think he said this, actually, I know he said something along the lines of like, it would just be bullying at this point. You know what I mean? Because I mean, he went in on her so hard that he's right. Like, if he keeps doing that, I mean, at some point it's just going to be bullying. And quite as it's kept, I mean, some people already have been saying it was bullying from back when he had talked about her in the first place. So he just kind of touched on it lightly, just a little shade, a little cute shade. But anyway, let me know what you think about this video, and until next time, bye.